Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope everybody had a great day. So, this is going to be my last update video of 2021. I tell you, it is crazy how fast this year has flown by. I also got a couple very special items for Christmas that I want to share with you guys. I really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day here on Christmas to spend a few minutes with me here in Pop's Movie Dungeon. So, guys, stay tuned, and we'll get started right after this. Alright guys, we will go ahead and get started here. Now again, like I said, this is going to be my last collection update video of 2021. And I do want to say once again, Merry Christmas to everybody. Now I am filming this on the night of Christmas. It probably won't go up until in the morning, time I get through editing and everything else. But I do want to say thank you for taking a few minutes to, stepping into Pop's Movie Dungeon and spending some time with me as I go over some of these titles with you guys. But before I get started on the movies that I picked up, I want to go over a couple things that I got for Christmas. Now, these are some very special items for me. It was something that I was really surprised to get. I was really happy to get. I got some other really nice things, but these are two of the things that really stood out for me, and I'll kind of explain why as I'm showing you what they are. My wife has been a very big supporter of me doing this since I started. She's always very complimentary of the videos, even though I feel like sometimes my videos could definitely be better as I'm learning here. But she's always been in my corner. She's always been very supportive of everything I've ever done. I mean, I love her to death. Been married 20 years and can't say enough good things about her. She's a great lady, and I just love her to death. But she was nice enough to get me a really cool gift. And me being a new YouTuber, I've been around since July, and when I got this today, it was really neat. It was just kind of a little affirmation, whatever, that, maybe this is something that I can continue doing. And every time I have any self-doubts, whatever, she's always there to kind of, keep me going. And when she got me this today, I was really surprised. I just want to show you guys. She got me this really nice cup. And you see it's got my logo there. Sorry about the glare. And it's got my logo on the other side. And then she put on there, I speak fluent movie quotes, which is true. I got my kids and a couple friends of mine that basically we can have a whole conversation of movie quotes. Anytime we're having conversations, something always comes up that reminds us of a quote, and we'll throw a quote out there. I'm sure there's some of you out there that know what I'm talking about. But I absolutely love this when I got this today. It's very special to me. And it's just really cool, whatever, to have something like this, whatever, to just kind of show that, hey, I got a YouTube channel now. And like I said, I've been doing this for a few months now, guys, and I didn't realize that my last video, my first Pop's Tops, if you guys hadn't seen it, it was the top 10 boutique titles of 2021. That was my 50th video. Didn't realize that. But anyway, guys, very happy to get this. Thank you so much for getting this for me, Chris. I do appreciate it. And I will be showing this off of my channel. You'll be seeing me drink out of this now. So I guess you could say I got my first channel merch, even though I don't have a store. It's kind of cool to have that cup, guys. So anyway, this other item, I got a good friend of mine. His name's Ryan. Now, he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he's always commenting on my videos. The live streams I've done, he's always been in the chat. He's been a great supporter of the channel. And he's another one, guys, that every time I put a video up, he's one of the first ones to respond to it. He's just an all-around great guy, one of my best friends. And him and his wife, whatever, we went down there and exchanged presents yesterday, or last night. And I have to say, when I opened this, I was absolutely floored. He knows me pretty well. He knows the kind of movies that I like, and he knows some of my favorite franchises. You got Jaws, Rocky, Back to the Future. Those are some of the big ones. And I have to say, guys, when I got this here, I was pretty floored. And this is without a doubt my new favorite piece that I have in my movie dungeon here. And this is a signed Michael J. Fox Back to the Future Pop. The Marty McFly there, and it's signed by Michael J. Fox. You got the certificate of authenticity there on the side. And guys, when I opened this, it was pretty awesome. I mean, he knows how much I like this franchise, and I mean, just what a great gift. I can't thank him enough for this. Him and Brandy both. They're two great people. They mean a lot to me and my wife, and we just love them both to death. So guys, thank you so much for this. It's a great gift. It's going to sit back there on my shelf. It won't ever leave this room. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. But yeah, to have a Michael J. Fox signed anything is just a fantastic thing for me. I'm very happy to have it. So guys, once again, I can sit here and spew for 30 more minutes how much I appreciate it. You know how much I appreciate it. I love it to death. But I wanted to share with you guys what I got. But yeah, I mean, I love Michael J. Fox. I mean, as an actor, I love what he's done since he's had his problems, whatever. He's just an all-around great dude, and I'm very happy to have this. All right, guys. So that's two of the great things I got for Christmas I wanted to share with you guys. Now, I'm going to get into the movies now. Now, I did get one movie. Now, you would think that somebody that has a movie channel would get a ton of movies for Christmas, but most of the movies that I get, as you guys know, is some pretty weird, obscure shit. And I order stuff from some websites that my wife is just simply not that familiar with. And instead of trying to make her go through these websites and find all these weird-ass titles, and not to mention most of the stuff that I want, I already had pre-ordered. So, she went out and found a movie that, she found this on her own. I didn't ever say that, I never requested this or anything like that. So she found this on her own. It was a movie that I was interested in. It's got some of my favorite actors in it. She knows I'm a big Samuel L. Jackson fan, which probably led her towards this. But that is the new movie Protege that came out in 2021, starring Michael Keaton, Maggie Q, and Samuel L. Jackson. Now, I don't know that much about this movie. I do remember seeing the trailer and being interested in checking it out. So if anybody down below has already seen this, give me your thoughts on it. The trailer does look very good. I feel like it kind of gives some spoilers away. It looks like Samuel L. Jackson, in the trailer it shows that he dies. Even in the description of the movie, it says his character dies and she's seeking revenge. So I'm thinking Samuel L. Jackson probably is just in this for just a little bit, maybe some flashbacks and maybe the beginning of the movie. But very excited to check it out. This was the one movie that I got for Christmas, and thank you again to my wife for getting this for me. It's a 4K title, which is always nice to get a 4K movie, and I hope this is one that I really enjoy. This is a big budget release, so you're not going to get a lot of special features. You got just the plain inside. Basically with this, you're going to get a trailer, you're going to get a making of, you're going to get audio commentary, deleted scenes, stuff like that. Nothing to speak of, but it is a really nice slipcover. Looks like a really nice release, and I really hope that the movie is good. I feel like with this cast, Michael Keaton, Samuel L. Jackson, there's got to be something to it. All right, guys, next up, now, if you guys have been watching the channel, you know that over the last few months, whatever, I've been getting into the Paramount Presents line. I wasn't sure if I was going to start collecting these or not. As they started releasing more and more titles, they started releasing quite a few of really great movies that I liked that I didn't have. Like 48 Hours, another 48 Hours, Trading Places. I did have Days of Thunder. I recently got it on 4K. But that was another title they released, Almost Famous. And so I started really looking into it, and I started saying, let me go ahead and start collecting some of these. Everyone seems to be movies that are really big, big releases by Paramount over the years. And even if there was a handful of titles in the line that I wasn't familiar with, I thought it would be a good way for me to kind of expand my horizons a little bit. And I know all these movies, for whatever time they were released, were pretty big titles. And so I feel like, that me being a big movie fan, it made sense to kind of go back and kind of, explore some of these titles to see if it's something I would enjoy. And so far, everything that I've watched with Paramount Presents, and I haven't watched all of them yet, have been movies I've enjoyed. And this is one here that I also know nothing about, guys. It's Ragtime. And this movie came out in 1981, and it was directed by Milos Forman. Stars James Cagney, which I'm assuming this probably came out late in his life. Elizabeth McGovern, Howard E. Rollins. Pretty good cast, guys. So I'm kind of excited to check this out. It also has Brad Dourif in it. 1981. This has to be pretty early in Brad Dourif's career. This one does not. This one did have a digital copy, but I know that some of the earlier releases, if memory serves, did not come with digital copies. I want to say that somewhere in the middle of the line, I don't know exactly when, I started getting them with digital copies. So I don't know if maybe they all did and I just don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that there's something they started added to these releases a little bit later in the line. There's the inside artwork. One that I am looking forward to checking out. It does have some stars in it that I do like. But yeah, like I said, the reason why I started collecting these Paramount Presents is just to kind of broaden my horizon on some of these great movies that I've always missed out on, or like before my time. Like there's a movie here, it's The Sheik, that came out recently from 1921. It's a damn silent movie. It's a movie that I never would have watched. But being a movie lover and wanting to really broaden my horizons, I just feel like this would be a great way to kind of dip my toes into some of those movies that I normally wouldn't watch. So anyway, guys, a little bit of history of why I'm collecting Paramount Presents. And not to mention, guys, I mean the slipcovers just look great. The posters was a big sell for me. call me a gimmick buyer, I don't know. But the ones I've watched, guys, there's been 3 or 4 on there I've watched so far in my collection of this line that I've never seen, that I'm now fans of the movie. So I feel like it's worth it, guys. It's definitely a line I'm enjoying collecting. I'm looking forward to see what they come out for the coming year. So next up, we have a couple steelbooks that came out recently. The Wolf of Wall Street, one of my favorite Martin Scorsese movies, one of my favorite actors, and this is one of my favorite movies with him. Now, I do believe that he should have got Best Actor for this movie, and I think he kind of got snubbed, and I think they gave it to him for The Revenant the next year or whatever, kind of as a, oops, we kind of screwed up last year. I mean, that's a matter of opinion, guys, but this movie here was absolutely fantastic. I went and seen this on a Thursday night premiere. Now, as you guys know, this is like a 3-hour movie. And me and 2 of my sons went and seen it. We used to go to these Thursday night premiere movies all the time in my younger days. Can't really do that anymore. I need my sleep now, becoming an old man. But back in my younger days, we used to go to these Thursday night premieres religiously. Almost every Thursday night there was a big movie out that we wanted to see. We always go to the midnight premiere, 11:30 premiere or whatever. Always a great time. I do miss those days. But this is one that we went and seen, didn't know a whole lot about it. We were just fans of Leonardo DiCaprio. And I have to say, this movie blew us away. And so I am super excited to have this on 4K. I'll show you the inside here, guys. Artwork's nothing to speak of. You got the standard inside artwork. They could have done probably a better job with the release of the steelbook. I mean, it's okay. I don't mind the artwork. It's okay. It's nothing to really write home about. But you know, it is what it is. It's not bad. I am glad that I do have this on 4K. The 4K steelbook, I mean, I had to grab it, guys. I'm just a big fan of the movie. It's one of my favorites. All right, next up is the movie that I had not seen yet. I did see the first one, but I've heard a lot of people... I've actually not heard too many people say too many good things about this movie. And anyway, guys, this is the sequel to Venom. This is Venom, Let There Be Carnage. And I know a lot of people said they could take or leave the artwork here, guys, but I think this steelbook looks great. I'm actually a fan of the artwork. The first Venom movie with Tom Hardy, I thought he did a great job in the role. I did have a fun time with the first Venom movie. I've seen it, 3 or 4 times now. And I was excited about this coming out. The after credit teaser they did showing Woody Harrelson was going to be Carnage. I was super excited to check this out. I'll show you the inside artwork there. But, like I said, I've not heard anything really positive about this movie. I do want to check it out for myself. I'm hoping to watch it here in the next day or so. But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out, guys. Feel free to leave your comments below if you're a fan or if you have anything good or bad to say about the movie. But yeah, I don't have a problem with the steelbook at all, guys. That's all I can really tell you right now is that I'm a fan of the steelbook. Hopefully I'm a fan of the movie. Alright, so next up are going to be the titles that I got from Scream Factory over the last however many weeks or whatever. These are their new releases that they've put out. I got one Shout Select here. I got a couple collector's edition, and I have a limited edition that Scream Factory announced here recently. Now we're going to go and get started with that one. I guess maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, Brian Goes Blue basically sent me a message through Instagram and just made me aware that they just released one of their surprise titles. Now, Scream Factory, about 3 or 4 times a year, it seems like they'll do a surprise title, like just out of the blue, they'll release something with like a limited run, like 1,500 copies in this case. And he just wanted to make me aware that was out there. I had missed one in the past that sold out really fast, so I went ahead and jumped on this one here. Now, I did look before I made this video, and this one is still available. I'm filming this video on the 25th. This was officially released on the 21st of December. But I think it was announced a couple weeks before that for pre-order. But as of the filming of this video, it's still available. But I went ahead and grabbed it, guys. It's a Roger Corman movie, The Day the World Ended. The movie came out in 1955. I'm very new when it comes to Roger Corman stuff. I'm sure there's some of his titles. I mean, he's got, between his producer and director's credit, he's got a list a mile long. So I'm sure there's some of his movies I have seen. I have not seen this one. I know Humanoids from the Deep is one that pops in my head that I've seen that I really enjoy. But I know that he's got a big following. He had an amazing career, and from what I know, he's still producing stuff. But this guy's a legend, and I wanted to pick this up here. I mean, mainly because it was limited to 1,500 copies, and it sounded like a pretty interesting movie, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Now, this did come with a poster. Now, I'm not familiar with the Roger Corman releases with Scream Factory. I do know that they do have a big line of Roger Corman Presents or whatever it's called. And I don't know if those came with posters when they're first released, but this one did. And guys, the poster is basically that. I'm not going to waste your time and open the poster. It's basically just that, just in poster form. I don't really collect the posters. I didn't get this because of the poster. It just came with it. But I'll show you the guys. I'll show you the back of it, guys. It's an old black and white movie. There's the inside artwork there. I'll take that disc out so you guys can see that a little better. So there's the inside artwork, guys. I know absolutely zero about this movie, other than, you know, it's a really old title. It's a black and white title. But like I said, it came out in 1955, guys. It's a really short movie. It's only an hour, 19 minutes long. It was directed by Roger Corman, and I'm not even going to name the stars, guys, because I don't know anybody. This is a really old movie. The main star is Richard Denning. I'm sure people more versed than me probably knows who that is. But I'm looking forward to checking it out. I would like to start getting some more Roger Corman titles and start kind of digging into his filmography a little more. I know he is a legend. I know he does some pretty weird stuff, whatever, which I love. So just makes sense. So guys, this might be my jumping off point here. Maybe this will be something I love, and I'll continue getting some more of his titles. But let me know down below if you guys are a fan of the movie. All right, next up is one that I already had, but for whatever reason, and I don't know why Scream Factory does this, but every once in a while they'll get one of their standalone releases and they will re-release it as a collector's edition. And in this case, that is The Vampire Lovers. Now, I've had this title now, the standalone release. I've had it for probably 6 months or so, and I finally watched it about 2 months ago. And I can say I am a fan of the movie. I really enjoyed it. It stars Peter Cushing. A really good cast, guys. It has some really good acting in it. It was a very well-made movie. Guys, as you know, if they give something the collector's edition treatment, they're going to add a lot more special features to it in most cases. And this one here, they really did. This has a new 4K scan from the original camera negative. You have some audio commentaries. You have some new documentaries. I'm just kind of going through the list here. It looks like you get 1, 2, 3, like 4 new documentaries, some audio commentary, and a new 4K scan. So I'm glad to have it, guys. I am a fan of the movie. It's not really one that I traditionally would have double dipped on, but having all the other collector's editions, I wanted to grab it. So now I have 2 copies of this movie. Aggravates me. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they would just make collector's editions of movies they haven't already previously released. A little aggravates me a little bit, but is what it is, guys. It's a good movie. If you don't own this movie, I would recommend picking this up. Whatever, it is a lot of fun, and I am going to watch this collector's edition because I want to check out the new special features. So yeah, overall, guys, I'm glad to have it. So moving on, guys, the next thing that I have here from Scream Factory is another collector's edition that they put out in 4K, and that is Krampus the Naughty Cut. And I know I'm a little late to the party on this one here. I did not order this from Scream Factory. I actually got this in Target's buy two get one free sale, and so it took a little while for this to come in from Target. I finally got it in a couple days ago. I have seen this movie. I've seen it in theaters. I remember it being okay. I was not the biggest fan of it, but I did enjoy it. And I have seen from for some other YouTubers that the Naughty Cut is not that big of a deal. I think Side Hustle Cinema said, if I remember correctly, that it only adds like a couple minutes to the movie, nothing major. But I have heard that the 4K scan's pretty good. I'm looking forward to checking it out for myself. But I'll go ahead and just real fast, guys. It does have the reversible artwork. There's the new artwork for you guys that have not seen it. As always, Scream Factory did a great job with that. And I know the other 4K titles that I have by Scream Factory, they've all looked really good. I've been very happy with them. And I expect this to be the same, guys. There's the great artwork on the inside. Really happy to have it. I'm going to grab anything 4K they put out. It does aggravate me a little bit that I have completed all the collector's editions in Blu-ray, and now they're releasing them in 4K. It never ends, guys. It never ends. But that's part of it, I guess. All right, so moving on, these next titles are going to be the new releases that Scream Factory have put out, with the exception of one. Now, this title here I'm fixing to show you went out of print back February of this year. But Hamilton Books, I've mentioned a few videos back, has released a lot of Scream Factory titles on their website. Many of those are out of print on Scream Factory's website, and this happens to be one of them. Like I said, this went out of print with Scream Factory back in February, but I was able to grab this from Hamilton Books at a very reasonable price. I don't remember, it was like $15 to $17. It wasn't much. But that is Tank 432, and this is an IFC Midnight title. And you guys know I really love IFC Midnight. Everything I've seen by them, with the exception of Damn Centigrade, has been great. Guys, this movie came out in 2015. I don't really know anybody in the cast. I mean, it was directed by Nick Gillespie, in case anybody is familiar with him, and the main star is Rupert Evans. But this movie here, it sounds right up my alley. It says a team of mercenaries confront nightmarish visions when they become trapped inside an armored personnel carrier. So it sounds like a supernatural type war movie, and I can definitely get behind that. So it's Tank 432, guys. Looking forward to checking it out. Now, this being an IFC Midnight for you slip whores out there like me, most IFC Midnights that are released by Scream Factory come with a slipcover. So I feel like this is probably a slipcover somewhere down the road I'll have to try to track down. But for now, I'm just glad to have the movie. But yeah, Tank 432. It sounds like it's going to be a fun time. This next title is actually Spine 126 in the Shout Select line. And this is a movie starring John Candy and Eugene Levy, a movie called Going Berserk. Now, I am a really huge John Candy fan, and I'm sure at some point I've probably seen this. The movie came out in 1983. I do believe that I've probably seen this at some point, but I have very little to no memory of the movie, so I'm looking forward to checking it out again. And Shout Select always does a great job with their releases. Now, I can say that surprisingly, this does not have very many special features at all. It basically has a theatrical trailer, a TV spot, and an image gallery. Very unusual for their line, for the Shout Select line. But there's the disc art. And I feel like this is probably going to be just a silly 80s comedy. But with John Candy and Eugene Levy in it, I mean, guys, I'm on board. I'm going to check it out. But yeah, that's Going Berserk, guys. And again, that's Spine 126 in the Shout Select line. So guys, these next three releases are going to be the latest standalone releases from Scream Factory. And these are three movies that I'm very unfamiliar with, just to say I've never heard of them. And the first one stars Joan Crawford, and it's a movie called Trog. Now, this movie came out in 1970, and I don't know anything about this movie at all, like I said. And as far as Joan Crawford, I don't think I've ever seen a Joan Crawford movie. The only thing I know about Joan Crawford is she's obviously a crazy ass. The movie Mommy Dearest, I seen that. And I never really had any interest in going out and seeing any of her movies. But me being a Scream Factory whore, I grabbed Trog. I'm going to check it out, guys. Let me know down below if you know anything about it. It says a sympathetic anthropologist uses drugs and surgery to try to communicate with a primitive troglodyte who was found living in a local cave. Now, guys, I'm not the most educated guy in the world, but a troglodyte, is that something that actually exists, or is that something they made up for the movie? You let me know. But yeah, guys, Trog, I'm going to check it out. Hell, it may be great. I don't know. But I do believe this is going to be my first Joan Crawford movie. But I'm going to check it out, guys. The next one up, is a movie called No Way to Treat a Lady. There's the front, and there's the back of that one. And this does have a pretty decent cast. Rod Steiger, Lee Remick, and George Siegel. And I know back in their day, those are some pretty big names. But never heard of this movie before. But this is one that seems a little more intriguing to me. One that I'll probably be checking out before Trog. But there's the inside artwork. You know, these standalones usually don't have reversible artwork. In this case, it definitely does not. It says a crafty serial killer plays a game of cat and mouse with a harried police detective trying to track him down. It says comedy, crime, drama. So to me, this don't really seem to be a title that should be in the Scream Factory line. Just based on, hearing the synopsis, whatever. But I mean, maybe. I don't know. I've never seen it. But for whatever reason, it's got the Scream Factory logo on the spine. So we'll see, guys. I'm actually pretty intrigued to watch this. This looks to be a lot more interesting than Trog. So guys, next up we have Lady in a Cage. Now the interesting thing about this movie here is that this is a very early role for James Caan. When I looked this up on IMDb, I believe this is James Caan's first movie role. It looks like he had some TV series before this, but I think this might be the first movie that he actually is one of the stars of the movie. So I'm a huge James Caan fan, so that alone makes me interested to watch this. And the movie actually sounds really great. I'll let you know what it's about. It came out in 1964. It says a woman trapped in a home elevator is terrorized by a group of vicious hoodlums. And the main star is Olivia, I'm going to say this name wrong, Olivia de Havilland. And the next cast is James Caan. So I'm going to check that out, guys, and I will let you guys know. And also with this, guys, the special features, you get a new interview with film historian Kim Newman. Now, I have heard for some other people on YouTube, whatever, that have mentioned Kim Newman's name, and they always seem to be excited when she's in the special features. So, guys, this might be a really surprise release for me because, you know, like I said, some of these older titles I know nothing about, but it's worth going through a few duds to find something like this. I'm hoping and praying that this is going to be a good movie. I'm very excited to check it out solely because of James Caan being in it. But if you guys have seen this, guys, let me know. I'm super intrigued by that one there. All right, that's the last of the Scream Factory titles that I picked up in this haul. Now this next one here is the only Kino Lorber title that I have in this collection update, and it's a movie that I know my dad used to love. And I've mentioned in earlier videos, I brought up my dad, whatever. He was a big Charles Bronson fan. And because of him, I've watched these movies 100 times growing up. I have not seen this movie in a while. My dad passed away in 2014. And anytime I can get a Charles Bronson, Chuck Norris, Clint Eastwood title, whatever, it just kind of, you know, reminds me of my dad, and I enjoy watching them again. Very nostalgic for me. So when I seen this one here with a slipcover, I really wanted to check it out. And that is Charles Bronson, Mr. Majestic, with a slipcover. And just a great movie. I mean, Charles Bronson, I absolutely love his films. One of my favorite by him is obviously Death Wish and 10 to Midnight. But Mr. Majestic, whatever, The Mechanic, I mean, these are just some great movies for that time. And, you know, like I said, anytime I watch these movies, it really just reminds me of my dad. And just kind of takes me back a little bit. And so it's very special to me. There's the artwork there, and there is the reversible. So great artwork, guys. Kino Lorber always knocks it out of the park. I'm a huge fan of that company, and I'm very happy to say that my Kino library is starting to grow pretty well. I got a pretty good shelf back there of Kino titles. But yeah, they have a bunch more that I still want to get. But I'm very happy to have this one, guys. Mr. Majestic's a great title. Check it out if you hadn't seen it. If you're a Charles Bronson fan, you probably already have this of some kind. But Kino Lorber always does great transfers. So if you're a Charles Bronson fan, guys, it's a no-brainer. Pick this one up. I'm not sure if the slipcover is still available. I pre-ordered this, and I know these slipcovers go pretty fast with Kino. All right, guys, that's all I got here. I do have a couple more titles here, but like I said before, I'm going to do these with individual videos because I feel like they kind of deserve that. But I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Hope everybody has a good New Year. Enjoys the rest of your holiday. And guys, you know, once again, there's another look at that Michael J. Fox autograph. And I guess you could say I got my first channel swag. So, yeah, guys, it's been a good Christmas. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate everybody. I'm getting really close to 600 subscribers. So if you guys would consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, you know, it really helps the channel out a lot. And like I said, it's very much appreciated. But guys, have a happy New Year. I will be back real soon, first of the year, with some more videos. I'm looking forward to some more top 10s. If you want to click up here or look at the link down below, I'll link my first Pops Tops, whatever, my episode 1 of a new series I started where I'm going to be doing random top 10 stuff. And I'm going to try to keep on making those videos better and better, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But guys, I'm going to get on out of here. You guys take care, and I will see you soon in the next video. Be safe.